Well, Coach, after a tough round robin, you got to be pleased with the fight in your guys bowing out and making it all the way to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, really thought that the group kind of maxed out, to be honest with you. You know, we kind of kept losing a guy here or there to injury, and then today, you know, we had a kind of a small group, but I thought they played great. We got a really good half out of them, and just unfortunately we didn't play a little better in the third quarter. But overall experience for the summer league was awesome. Like for my coaches, coaching staff, for you know, I thought for OG, for Malachi, Chris Boucher, Raleigh, Giddy Potts. You know, there was some real bright spots that went pretty deep, and I would imagine that some of those names I just mentioned, a couple of them are going to help the Raptors, and a couple of them are going to help the 905 Raptors, and then eventually maybe help the Raptors someday too. So that was really productive, really productive.
For most of this game, though, you got to be pleased kind of with how the group played, how the group fought. That third quarter, was it ultimately just down to knocking down shots? Were you happy with the shots that they took?
Yeah, I think it came just got a little physical on us, right? And again, you know, it's like we only scored like 4 points in the third quarter, and we had some good looks. We didn't have a lot of great looks. I thought we had some drives to the rim that were pretty physical, and we just couldn't play through them. And they were shots, but they were almost like turnovers because they weren't great shots, and they were coming out the other way. And we just went through a dry spell. And those dry spells are funny. You know, a couple of 1 or 2 threes here and there go in, or one little layup or something, and it kind of changes a dry spell. But we really got in one, and we dug ourselves a big hole. And then we kind of made one last push there with the full court pressing and stuff, and just kind of ran out of gas.
Is that like an opportunity that you guys talked about if you ever got into a situation where you wanted to just kind of test a new defensive scheme out with some pressure, things like that?
Well, at some point, I don't know if I've ever gone too quietly in a game, right? That at some point, if you're down big or the momentum's whatever, you got to change something, right? So try to bring some more energy with some pressure and trapping, create a couple turnovers, at least give some kind of spark. And you probably saw it here tonight. We did get a great spark. We went on a 9-0 run. You know, thought about getting back in the game there with 5 or 6 minutes to go, and probably took it too far. Probably should have, once we got it to there, probably should have got back to playing regular defense to see if we could just guard them. And they obviously got a couple layups out of the pressure. That's usually what happens, right? When you do something to change the game and it works, you got to know when to stop that little change and get back to playing. And anyway, it doesn't matter. Really proud for how hard our guys played and what they gave to us in the summer league.
And can you talk about the play of Chris Boucher tonight?
Yeah, he was really good. I mean, I think it was a real coming out party for him this summer league. They went at him a little bit more and tried to go right through his numbers a little bit. He was with their bigger guys. Like, he was really doing a good job in the last couple games of blocking shots off the perimeter guys coming from the weak side, etc. They tried to throw it in the post a little bit and knock him back a little, but he hung in there good. He did a nice job. He really was improving offensively too with some of the rolls and relocation moves that he made. So he learned a lot. He was getting better and better as each game went by. And man, what I love about him, he's got some fight in there, man. It's great. It's great. I love it.
And just some overall takeaways from the entire summer league for kind of the guys that the OGs, the Malcolms, the Alfonsos, the Malachis, and then the secondary group that you kind of just met for the first time and worked with for the first time, and also the coaching staff.
Yeah, touch on the coaching staff first. Really excellent experience for us, right? Adrian Griffin, Nate Bjorkgren, new guys that we've brought in. Players, OG, I thought we gave him some rope to play a little bit. He got a lot of touches. Thought he was improving each game. Malcolm Miller, feel really bad for him. He's already been a guy that's produced for us on the Raptors floor. Let's see who else. And one of the guys who really impressed me is Malachi Richardson, right? The body, the shot, the game is there. It's just, again, polishing up some rough edges and getting experience and getting out there and playing. I thought he competed. I thought he bailed us out of some tough low clock situations, but he looks like an NBA player on the floor out there to me, and that was nice to see.
And this summer, OG, what's next for him, and what did you see in the summer league, and what are you looking for him to work on in the offseason?
Well, he did a nice job of, his skill development to this point to work on a few things. We tried a few of them out here. He will go back, take a little time off here, and then he'll go get into his body maintenance work, to get himself as healthy and as strong as he can, and then he'll get back on the floor with some more skill development. Got to continue to work on his perimeter shooting. He's still going to be a catch and shoot 3 guy. Really like him to work on his post-up game in case there's any switches, and he can get him down there. And then just overall ball handling and passing.
Any summer plans for you, Coach? Now, any time off or?
Yeah, I'll do a little time off. I'll head to Iowa, and kind of take care of things as need be. Still got to, kind of keep on the road to go see the players and keep our player development coaches on the move and things like that. A little time off is a long summer league, and we'll get back at it here in a couple weeks.
Coach, what do you feel that the summer league benefits players that are coming into the league?
The rookies? Yeah, well, it's a kind of a fast track into the court, the rules, the terminology, and this kind of the pace of play. It's a little faster. It's a little game after game after game. You could see like our rookies especially were great and then dip, great and then dip. It's like that's how rookies are until they get a little bit more experience. So. Got to learn that it's a consistency thing of every day, and it's hard. Almost all rookies go through that.